Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and this is my detailed review of the SR Performance V2 coilover kit available for your 2005 to 2014 Mustang. So first and foremost, guys, the S197 SR Performance V2 coilover kit here is going to be a great option for you guys at home who prefer the height adjustability benefits of a coilover as opposed to a static drop of an aftermarket spring. With that being said, this is also going to be a great option for you guys at home looking to step into a monotube shock and strut design, 16-way adjustability, but keep that price point down beneath $1,000. And at the time of this video, this is going to be your only option that offers all of those benefits and comes in at that price point. Now, full disclosure, guys, I've actually had the V2 coils installed on my S197 for the better part of a year now. I actually worked with the guys over at SR to help R&D these things, and I absolutely love them. I have zero complaints. They actually replaced my old Koni STRT and SR spring combo, and besides the obvious height and adjustability benefits of the coilover kit here, I can honestly say the ride and performance, and as far as handling is concerned, is vastly improved with the V2 coilovers in my opinion. But first, let's talk about that height adjustability because, again, I think that's the biggest upside or the biggest plus when choosing an aftermarket coilover as opposed to a more traditional aftermarket static spring. The SR Performance V2 coilovers will drop your ride anywhere from 1 to 3 inches depending on how low you want to go. And I should point out that that 3-inch drop is the biggest drop offered by any coilover available here at AM. Now again, this is going to essentially allow you to slam the car to the ground if you like or go slightly lower than stock. So to really hammer home that point, guys, if you are looking for that height adjustability, a coilover will be an excellent choice, and it's going to be far more affordable than some of the other options, including air ride, which is typically a little bit more expensive. In addition to that height adjustability, the V2 coils do also offer 16-way dampening adjustment here, so you can soften or stiffen the ride depending on your own personal preferences or driving habits. Now, for instance, this is great if you're a drag strip regular and you like to play with those suspension settings to really dial in your optimal launch or 60 foot. Or on the other hand, if you're just a casual enthusiast and you like to play with your suspension settings a little bit to dial in your optimal ride. Either way, you have the option here with the SR coils. For instance, I like to do it a little bit more on the firm side. Overall, the car and the steering feels a little bit more responsive to me, but again, totally up to you. And it is nice that SR throws in that option on an entry-level coilover. And that is something I do want to quickly touch on here with the V2 coilover kit from SR. Now, traditionally, SR is more of a value brand, and that will be the case here with the V2 coilovers. However, with that being said, you are getting the dampening adjustment, you are getting the height adjustment, along with that monotube design, which in my opinion is going to be pretty solid for less than $1,000. Now, what is a monotube? Well, again, it's something that is a little bit more consistent, a little bit more durable when compared to a twin tube design, and it's something you're gonna find on higher end dampers or coilover kits and will be used in more performance related applications. So with all that said, let's run down what you are receiving here with this kit. Again, we just talked about the 4 monotube dampeners, so shocks and struts, of course, there. You are getting the springs, of course, here, 447-pound springs up front, 331-pound springs for the rear, some of the higher spring rates I should mention in the category. Along with that, you are getting the aluminum top hats or strut mounts, whatever you want to call them. They do have the built-in camber adjustment, which is a nice little touch. And also, SR Performance also throws in the beefy end links here, which is also going to be a nice little added feature. This is a bolt-on kit, guys, meaning no permanent modification needed whatsoever to your S197, but there is a good amount of work involved, so I'll call it 2 out of 3 wrenches on the overall scale of difficulty. Now, these are double adjustable, meaning of course you can adjust your ride height like we already talked about, but you can also adjust your preload, so just make sure to take note of that before getting started. Obviously, this one's going to test your toolbox a little bit, make sure you have a decent set of sockets on hand in addition to some other tools, and along with the jack stands or lift, whatever you have access to, just to get this thing knocked out. Again, it is time consuming, it's not exactly difficult, so we'll call it 4 hours on the overall time frame here, maybe a little extra time added into the end to adjust your optimal ride height. And as always, when you tweak this much of your car suspension, guys, don't forget to take it to your local alignment shop just to make sure everything's in spec. So to recap here, with the SR Performance V2 coilover kit, in my opinion, you're getting an excellent value. You're getting that monotube dampener design, you're getting the 16-way dampening adjustment, and you're also getting the 1 to 3 inches of height adjustability for just south of $1,000. And again, as someone who pounds the pavement with this kit day in and day out on my own S197, I have absolutely no complaints. Are they gonna ride as nice as the $2,500 KW variants, for instance? Well, probably not. But if you're looking for a coilover that's gonna ride pretty good and offer a bunch of adjustability, these will do the job just fine. So be sure to learn more about the SR Performance V2 coilover kit for your ride here at AmericanMuscle.com.